everybody. This is Mrs. Skullface here hosting for Dummies tonight as the interviewer. And I have with me Bobby Skullface.
Hi, everybody.
Jisk One.
Yo, what's happening?
And Robert Detoff.
Closer to the mic, please.
So no, we couldn't come up with another topic. So I was like, well, I'm going to be the interviewer. So bear with me. Nice. We'll see how it goes. What was your very first third-party piece and what year did you buy it?
I want to say the very first one I bought was a Fans Project Insecticon.
That's a weird choice.
And
yes, it is.
You're like, I'm all in on this.
And I bought it from a retailer that I would never in a million years buy from today. Overseas, a big player, and I remember getting it and just thinking to myself, like, you've done it. You've broken the seal of the forbidden third party. Like, I remember feeling like there's no turning back now. You've changed things forever.
For me, it was either DX9's Invisible or the Bad Cube. Or the Bad Cube Huff.
That's late in the game.
I got into it late in the game. Yeah.
Mine, it was Fans Toys Quakewave.
Really? That was your first piece?
My first third party, yeah, I got him for $1.50, I believe.
That was about what he retailed for.
Yeah, I got him right before. I think I got it was at BBTS, it was sold out, and then I don't know why I kept checking, and then it was not sold out, and then I bought it, and then it was sold out again. So I don't know how that became available, but I got it.
Wow, that's huge. I mean, that's like a great piece to enter with.
You know what's crazy to think about? I seriously contemplating spending like the $400 or whatever.
Oh,
like,
dude.
I would look at it and be like, dude, maybe I should just do it. Like, I should just do it.
I bought those iGear Seekers, the cone heads, for a lot of money.
At their peak?
It wasn't at their peak.
$600.
It wasn't at their peak because they got up to like $900 to $1,000. But I got it for I think around $600.
I think you spent $600, and I think you as usual told me what a great deal it was.
Whoa,
it's always a great deal. Well, actually, you don't tote that anymore. But that used to be that. It was such a good deal.
Yeah, it was those pieces that caused our discussion of how we were going to handle the finances regarding collecting.
That's
it
why.
was that purchase.
What percentage of the people that you associate with are from the community versus other aspects of your life, like regularly associate with?
I would say 50%.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly what I was going to say. 50%.
Like
50%.
I probably.
Oh, really, Robert? Or are you just going?
I talk to you and my kids a lot.
Well, that's not what I mean.
But I mean, I communicate with them. I socialize with them. Like, it's part of it. And then I talk to people at work. And then the rest of the people are community people.
I think you're all lying to yourselves. I think for all of you, it's more than 50%.
It might be closer to 60 to 70, especially if you take my family out of it. Then it's pretty much work and community.
I have no Facebook chats with non-collectors.
See?
I don't
that's
either.
the kind of thing that I was trying to allude to.
Group chats?
None.
Different story.
I think you can judge this question based on a Facebook feed. My Facebook feed is memes and just Transformer stuff.
Oh,
it's nothing else.
AirPods, wireless headphones, or wired headphones?
Wireless headphones, because I'm not an idiot with Q-tips in my head.
It's all right. It's AirPods. Because I'll wear my AirPods even like at the grocery store. Like, I just don't want to be bothered. I just want to be in my own world everywhere I go. And you look like an idiot. Granted, with the AirPods and you look like an idiot. But with the big headset on your head too, like regular headphones, even though they're wireless, you still look like a jackass.
No, see, Jisk, I think you look like a bigger idiot with those Q-tips sticking out your ears.
So my answer is wired headphones.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to sync up with my everything. I don't want to have to be responsible for charging everything. I just want to plug and go.
So, as of tomorrow, you can only continue to podcast or continue to collect. Which one?
Collecting.
I'd rather podcast, Mr. Toy Collector.
Let me clarify, Bobby. What you're saying is you're about the toys and not about the people?
No.
Exactly.
No, because I can call Robert and get his opinion on it. I can get on a 3-way call and add Jisk. All I'm doing is I'm sacrificing what the viewers and listeners enjoy, not what I enjoy.
That's a good point. I don't really feel much of an obligation to buy a toy. I feel an addictive need to get something.
Sure you do.
I don't feel an addictive need to podcast. You know?
Right.
Oh, I hate the people.
So you're going with the toys, even though you're like 1 foot out of the toys all the time.
Yeah, but I'm 2 feet out of the podcast.
Really? Because you're podcasting more often than you have.
Because I'm home. It's because I'm home.
That is so you. You're 2 feet out, but you're 4 feet in.
To step away from Transformers for one moment. DC or Marvel, and what's your favorite character?
Marvel, probably. And then it's Spider-Man.
All right.
I'm a normal dude. Just a normal dude, like everybody else.
Just put my pants on one leg at a time.
Marvel, and I think my favorite character is Magneto. Because as I get older, I feel like he was right.
I disagree, Robert. That's a very exclusive look at the world. Yeah, I mean, it's DC and Batman. And it's because he's the ultimate example of human will and determination. Like, he's focused. 100% focused.
So what is your favorite Transformers episode, like that you remember as a child? Not right now, like if you just watched it.
Movie.
Quiet, not the movie. What episode do you think of immediately?
I got it. Let me go first because Bobby has to weigh this. My favorite was when Superion first assembled and was like, boom. And then he beat the shit out of Menosaur. That was the best.
Are you just...
No, actually, I love that episode.
Isn't that weird?
That was a great episode when the Stunticons, they made the Stunticons because the Autobots in one episode were kicking the shit out of the Decepticons, and Megatron's like, this can't happen. We're going to make some Autobots, quote unquote Autobots. And they were awesome because they were shielded. And then Prime was like, we're going to need some airplanes. And then I was young and it was like being innocent. I would have expected the twist that the Stunticons combined, you know, and then the aerial bots combined. And I was like, oh my God.
I just watched that episode recently, and it is like insanely smart to like give the Decepticons cars and give the Autobots jets.
Genius.
That was just awesome. And that was their first combiner.
To be fair, no one even fathomed the idea of Autobots ever being able to combine.
Right.
You know, when Minosaur combined, it was like, oh, they got a second one.
Yeah.
But when
They
Superior...
didn't possess that technology. Like, they don't got it. They don't got it.
Yeah, but when Superior combined, it was like, oh, they can do that too?
I mean, the thing if I think about as a kid that I remember is like, was it like a 2-series Jetfire when Jetfire came in?
Fire in the Sky.
I like that too.
Yeah, I think that's what stands out if I think about as a kid what I remember is that specifically.
That whole bit where the little thing went out and found real Earth vehicles to turn the incapacitated Autobots and Decepticons into, like, I played that out in my toys constantly. Repair. Repair.
Why wouldn't the computer be like, I'm an Autobot ship? These guys. Like,
yeah, I know. It always seemed weird to me too.
You know, I'm surprised nobody said SOS Dinobots.
Yeah, no, it's not my favorite. I mean, it's good. They're all like that. Season 1, Heavy Metal War is another one that stands out to me, where Megatron and Optimus fought for control of Earth, and whoever won had to go, you know, got Earth, and the other ones had to go back. Like, and it's animated so beautifully, and
that was hard. That's when he lost, right? That's when Megatron cheated.
Yeah,
and he lost.
Yeah,
that was hard to watch.
Yeah, like, but I that's another one I played out often as a kid. Like, I used to open up Starscream's like canopy and like take or a can of peas and take the chip out of the imaginary chip out of his chest and put it into Megatron's chest in order for him to have the powers of Starscream. And I played it out with everybody. Like,
don't you feel like they kind of like lost? That's what one of the aspects that made Transformers so cool at first was they each had their own special power.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if I really focused or understood that as a kid.
But then it disappeared. It disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
I wish it didn't. I really like that. It's almost like they're superheroes, you know? You're mixing everything together. I loved it.
Call of the Primitives is another one that stood out to me. But my favorite was Starscream's Brigade Part 2. And it was just because the Stunticons and the way that they acted.
You know the name of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That's crazy. Worst purchase ever.
Worst purchase ever.
Worst collecting purchase ever.
I know exactly what mine is. Lights. The strip lights that I bought for my Transformers is without a doubt the worst purchase I have made for my collection.
What's so funny is he's always very happy to tell me, don't rush it, take your time, do it right. And yet when he wants something done, it's got to be done yesterday.
If I were to tell you to not smoke cigarettes, does that make me wrong? Maybe it's because I see the fault in myself and I don't want you to repeat the same
whatever.
Where are those lights now?
In the garbage.
Oh, you threw
Yeah,
that's where they are.
I'll tell you, it was very satisfying to throw those out. They were a nightmare. That's what nobody ever tells you. The strip lighting LEDs is a disaster.
Yeah, they don't work well. So I think the worst purchase I ever made, the worst ones made the best laughs. You know? Omnigonic Spin Out. I mean, come on. The other one, TFC Hound. Oh my God. That thing was $100, if not a little more. I think it was like $120. I can't remember. It was $100 at least. And it was garbage. But that's one of the funniest videos ever, was when Bobby was like, life's a ditch. Can you dig it? And then he hits it with a shovel.
One last question.
Okay.
You guys speak often about like a holy grail. So what is your holy grail, whether it exists or not yet? Like what would it be?
So if I were to say what a holy grail is, something that is next to impossible to obtain, it would be the 1980 Kenner vintage Boba Fett with the firing missile.
Right, that's the Grail. Right, that's what you define as a Grail, is something like that.
All right. So what's yours, Robert?
Fans Toys Blitzwing.
My grail is whatever's after I'm done collecting this shit.
That's a Jisk answer.
All right. Well, just then this question's just for you. If you sold your entire collection tomorrow, what would you do with the money?
Man, realistically, I would probably save it if I'm going to be honest. But if I had to pick another hobby, I think I would get back into painting graffiti again.
Oh, here we go. You're not even allowed outside.
Bumblebee, and Bumblebee. 3 different types of bumblebees.
AirPods.
An assortment of chargers.
I want a vegetarian wrap.
No, it's a Mediterranean wrap.